First, let me appreciate, this honor that the Grand Patron of NUJ, Oyo State Council. Quite frankly, before I came into this office, the NUJ happens to be my suya joint. There's a small hotel, very close. You can walk from there. I can't remember the name now. If you come out and you turn left, it's somewhere on the right. Development Support Center, yes. Yes. We it used to be a hiding place for me. Not like we're doing anything bad, but politics in Oyo State then was quite volatile, and you have to, try and hide yourself, and for someone like me, I could be confrontational sometimes when I believe so much in something. So that happens to be a good spot. We'll just enjoy ourselves at the NUJ Secretariat, and then from there we'll go out there, sleep without anybody knowing our direction. So inducting me as a Grand Patron is basically a call, to reconnect with that place. I can promise Mr. President that we will reconnect with that place, and just like I mentioned, I know, journalism, newspaper houses, even the electronic media, TV stations, they are businesses. So we shouldn't kid ourselves that there won't be interest. There will be interest. Yes, because they are businesses set up by certain people. They may have interest. Yeah. But what is important is for us to identify the overriding interest in the overall trajectory of development for the country, for our state, and for our continent. I can tell you, I remember, I believe 1982, 82/83. The Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State used to be TSOS then. TV station of Oyo State. Have you?
Correct.
A television service, yes. And there's a gentleman, Laudo Olatubosu. We saw, the way the elections were going, how the will of the people were being suppressed. And the expectation was, look, this will be, a government TV station, so they must protect the interest of government. But this gentleman, he was on here, and he would speak the truth. Eventually, he got fired. I mean, to be honest, he got fired. And I think he moved to OGTV or somewhere. But he stood on the side of the truth and the overall interest of the people. 1982, 83, this is almost 42 years. Is turning towards half a century. He's still alive. But some of us that took more than a passing interest in the going on at that particular time, we still remember him. Anytime I meet him at a function, I will acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And that's what you see elsewhere in the world, where people are practicing developmental journalism. You stand up, to various interests and let those interests know that there is an overall interest, which is for the generality of the people. So when you mentioned, Mr. President, that across Nigeria and even within the continent, the push is to have your colleagues, look at overall interest and how development can come to our country and our continent. I can only say please and please keep pushing. Keep it up. Sometimes you never know. We may think we're banging our heads against the wall, but you may never know when the wall has been weakened to the extent that the next push will actually destroy that wall. I remember that after the Cold War, there was Berlin Wall. Eastern Germany, Western Germany, they've been unified. A stronger economy in Europe with a lot of influence on the world economy itself. So I want to encourage you, yes, hold us accountable. Hold us accountable as leaders, and for things going on in our administration. I will be the one to acknowledge that, look, we are not magicians, we are not the one with knowledge. We can be wrong also sometimes, but I believe with Demola, the beginning of this administration, we were always fighting and saying, look, this is what they're saying. Yes, we were misunderstood at some point because the vision for us were not quick fixes. The vision was, look, let's look at things that will go beyond just mouthing development to laying solid foundation. Then they were calling us audio administration. We would just keep talking. So, audio governors, okay. After some time, you start seeing the video. I remember this Demola. There was something one day I cannot really remember except I go back to my phone. He sent something to me. It was what I said, and then he now put one guy banging this is Iraq. But I knew Demola himself even before I ever came near, becoming the governor of the state. So I can align with what they stand for. So of course, situation may change. Things may even for me coming into government. it was a different ball game, a new experience. I never worked for one day in the public space. Never. Before I became governor, I've never gotten even, let's say, a bus ticket from Ibadan to Lagos on a government account. Everything before 5 years ago came from my pocket. So I didn't know. In fact, when I came into government, I said, well, government will pay for your flight tickets. You know, I thought, really, is this what they do here? So we have to work together. There are challenges, there are issues that will need for alignment between the government, the governed, the people in the middle, and all of that. Because, like you rightly pointed out, it's our country. And I always say to people, it's our state. And I ask them, okay, yeah, I may want to contest an election, and because of that, I should pray that the current people must fail. How? What will such people stand to benefit? You can still contest an election and win, yes, without bringing the house down. Even for you to contest an election, there must first and foremost, there must be a country or a state. If there's no state, there's no country, where is the, where are we going? So, just this money, as we are the commissioning place, they said, oh, okay, there was judgment of the Supreme Court, there's local government autonomy, financial autonomy, and all of that. And I will still say it. I think it's just a distraction. We must face the real issues that we have. And the issue that we have is we are not producing enough. We're not productive. Whatever it is that we're sharing in Abuja, which is what this FAQ is all about. Oh, okay, whatever is in Abuja, share it to the local government. Is that our problem? Well, okay, maybe it may be a part of the problem that, yes, you want to have a value for what is being shared, but our real problem is productivity. How much are those local governments generating within their domain? Can they survive without handout from Abuja? And handout from Abuja, is that the way to go? Is it sustainable? The ball is in your court, really. You must peel through, look at the real issues, and don't let us be distracted. I will ask that it has nothing to do with us here in Oyo State. Since I came in, we've held local government elections twice. We held one when I came in. And for one day, after we held the first election, there's no caretaker anywhere. We planned. We gave allowance for elections, for the process to go on. So it's not yes, it's not a big problem. But now this is going to be the discussion for the next maybe 1 month or so, when issue of hunger and anger in the land will still be under the table. It's a big issue. The federal government is saying, okay, now we need to import food. It's a big shame. Yes, it's a big shame on this country. we cannot feed ourselves. And then you're saying we should go back to those things that will allow us to bring confidence back to our people and to ensure that this country is back on the path of growth and progress and development. So, once again, thank you so much, Mr. President. I appreciate this honor, and I look forward to us even working more together. Thank you, and God bless you.